It's easy to find fault. It's harder to find an answer or resolve. For many individuals of my generation, and especially Black Americans, we grew up in the community. And one day my mother sat me down and she said, "You shouldn't ask for things or complain without resolve or an answer." And that stuck with me. She said, "One of the most profound gifts you can have is to think and create." She pushed us to read, to do well in school. And it was interesting that my mother would say, "Grades are grades, but what you make of yourself is how creative you are, how you can come up with your own answers." And she said, later in life, when you're older, you will appreciate when you have a staff or a family and they're always complaining, as they will, and there's no answer or resolve. So you should look back at them and say, maybe you should think about having an answer or resolve. And it has bode me well when I'm going into a meeting and I'm thinking about all the things I can complain about, that's really unfair as a professional and an adult, that I didn't make the question and give a suggestion as well. So if you're finding fault with something, think about a suggestion or an answer you can give with it. And Nancy, I'll bring it home to the Heart Association. I think I was thinking about that in that first board meeting when I looked at you and so many brilliant, talented physicians and people in the healthcare. Then I said to you, and then there's me. And so when I would go to say, "And why aren't you doing this? And why aren't you doing this?" It was, "I don't think we're doing this, but here's something we could look at. We could have a diversity and inclusion committee. We could look at broadening our base of talking to Black physicians who are experts in culture and in healthcare or cardiovascular disease." And you brought in the best. And that was better than me coming in and saying, "You don't have this and you don't have that," and stopping there. And look at what we have collectively, with all of the board members, have done. I mean, I think it is amazing because there was the question, the answer, and the resolve.